It's the sound after the storm. Cleanup underway tonight after a confirmed tornado rips through Macomb County, and there's plenty of work to be done right now.
And they don't have a lot of time to get the job done. Live pictures from our Mount Clemens Skycam. We are 24 hours away from extreme heat settling in.
You know, the strong storms also brought heavy rain. Macomb Township got 4.5 inches of rain yesterday.
Sterling Heights, take a look, got 3.39 inches. New Baltimore, 3.1. Macomb County really got the brunt of the storm.
Yeah, they did. Now, then there's the tornado that touched down in Fraser, leaving a lot of damage in the wake. So let's get out to our J. Scott Smith. He spent the day in Fraser as folks cleaned up.
Yes, good evening, everybody. And as you can see over my shoulder here, this is just some of the damage that tornado, the 29th to hit the state of Michigan, left behind yesterday. That tree was taken down by the storm. And if you notice off in the distance, those are utility workers getting the wires and the poles back together after it was knocked down. And that tornado went through this neighborhood and left a really huge mess.
I was at work and my neighbor called me and he told me I got to get home right now.
Wednesday was not a good day for Dave Rose.
Half of my roof was in the middle of the street, and at that point I knew it was serious.
His home on the 33,000 block of Regal Street was hit by the tornado that spun up on Wednesday afternoon.
See the funnel right there?
And led a path of destruction through this neighborhood.
Ceiling is actually really bowed and wet, and it's starting to crack.
And in a cruel twist, plowed right through Dave's house while leaving nearly every surrounding house largely unscathed.
They're trying to get everything out of there right now before it caves in.
And I guess they lost a pole over here. That's why I don't have any power.
Darren Nowicki lives a couple of blocks down.
Yeah, like I talked to this guy last night. They had power, but he was out.
The storm left dozens of trees shredded, power lines down, tore shingles off roofs, and even tossed trampolines around.
So you couldn't even go down this street.
And it made things treacherous as he tried to get home.
They got that cleaned up yesterday so you could go down the street, because I couldn't even walk. You couldn't drive down any of these streets. I had come in over here and I had to drive all the way around to get to my house.
While Nowicki's home was spared major damage, Dave Rose spent today on the phone with insurance companies, but was still thankful for one thing.
There's nothing good to come out of it. The only thing that I'm lucky on is no one was home, my boys weren't here, and no one in the neighborhood got hurt.
And when you see things like that, including this tree that's down in this backyard, you realize there were no deaths, no major injuries, just a whole lot of damage to homes. Now, Macomb County Emergency Management says it's too soon to get an assessment on the financial cost of the damage of the storm, plus the flooding that happened throughout the county. And we're still waiting on the National Weather Service to let us know just how severe that tornado was. We're live in Fraser. I'm J. Scott Smith for Local 4.
All right, we appreciate it. Thank you, Jay.